Would you like to know which smart light bulbs are actually worth your money, and which ones are just regular bulbs wearing a Wi-Fi hat? If that's you, welcome to Best UK Reviews, where we research crucial buying factors and analyze user reviews to find the best options. Watch to the end for crucial product information. First up, the best budget option. The Tapo L530B Smart Bulb. When you want your home to feel like the future, but your wallet insists it's still 2015, the Tapo L530B, at around £8 to £12, delivers full RGB color changing, smooth dimming, and voice control without a hub, a subscription, or a second mortgage. Under a tenner. Screw it in, download the free Tapo app, and you're the kind of person who controls their lighting from the sofa with their voice. Your mates will think you've spent hundreds, you've spent less than a round at the pub. B22 Bayonet, 806 lumens, color temperature from warm candlelight to cold office lighting. Scheduling covers sunrise simulation, auto off when you leave, and randomized patterns to confuse any passing burglars. Alexa and Google Home. No hub, no fees, no nonsense. So, who is the Tapo best for? Students, renters, and anyone who'd rather spend the money on actual furniture. Buyers call it shockingly good for the price. The irony of a light bulb being shocking is not lost on us. The honest caveat, the app is basic, and there's no Apple HomeKit. Apple households should look at the Tapo L535B. If you want music sync, richer color, and compatibility with every platform, the next bulb delivers all three for one fancy coffee more per bulb. Next, the best value option. The Govee RGBWW Smart Bulb B22. The Tapo does the basics brilliantly. The Govee RGBWW. At around £14 to £22 per bulb, or £28 to £43 for a 4-pack, is for the buyer who thought, yes, but what if my lights also threw a party? Here's why Matter matters. Yes, that's a sentence. Matter is the universal smart home standard. Alexa, Google Home, and Samsung SmartThings, with no bridges or workarounds. The Govee is certified and won't become a useless glass ornament if you switch ecosystems. Not compatible with Apple HomeKit. Philips Hue, later in this video, is the move for HomeKit households. 800 lumens, music sync that pulses in time with whatever you're playing. 54 preset scenes. Is the music sync gimmicky? Yes. Is it brilliant at a house party? Absolutely. So, who is the Govee best for? Music lovers, gamers without Hue money, and anyone whose current lighting could generously be described as a ceiling and regret. TechRadar called it impressively feature-packed. The honest caveat, Govee runs on your Wi-Fi, so if your broadband has the temperament of a rescue cat, your lights will too. If you've had bulbs drop off mid-scene, and you're done with that stress, what's coming next solves it at the infrastructure level. Next, the best for smart home integration. The Philips Hue white and color ambience. Both the Tapo and Govee run on your Wi-Fi, which is fine until it isn't. Philips Hue at around £40 to £50 per bulb, or £60 to £90 for starter kits, removes that dependency entirely. Yes, you're paying more for a light bulb than you ever imagined possible. Stick with us. When you tell Hue to turn on, it turns on. Every single time. Zigbee mesh through the Hue bridge creates a separate network for your lights, immune to broadband outages, router tantrums, and the mysterious Wi-Fi dead zone in your hallway. 16 million colors that look genuinely distinct, transitions that don't flicker, and an app so polished it makes everything else feel like a spreadsheet. HomeKit, Alexa, Google, Spotify, IFTTT, Smart Security. If it's smart, it already talks to Hue. Wirecutter has called it the best smart lighting system for multiple consecutive years. So, who is the Hue best for? Long-term smart home builders, Apple HomeKit households, and anyone willing to pay now to stop thinking about their lights for a decade. Buyers call it expensive but worth every penny. The honest trade-off, steep cost per bulb, and explaining the price to your partner requires preparation. But once you're in, it just works. If knowing what each bulb costs to run matters more than ecosystem depth, keep watching. Next, the best for energy savings. The TP-Link Kasa Smart Bulb. Every other bulb here tells you what it can do to your ambience. The Kasa, at around £15 to £20 per bulb, doesn't care about your ambience. It cares about your electricity bill. And honestly, in this economy, same. The 8.7 watt output replaces a traditional 60 watt bulb, 85% less energy per light. Replace 10 and you're saving £60 to £100 annually. The Kasa app shows real-time consumption per bulb, with weekly breakdowns. You will become the person who knows how many pence the living room amp cost last Tuesday. Away mode randomizes lights while you're on holiday. Sunrise and sunset automation autocorrects when the clocks change. Works with Alexa, Google, and SmartThings. So, who is the Kasa best for? Energy-conscious homeowners, families replacing multiple bulbs, and anyone who gets satisfaction from watching bills drop. Buyers call it the smart choice for actual savers. The honest caveat, no HomeKit, no matter. And the Kasa has about as much interest in creating a mood as an accountant at a rave. If vivid, accurate color is your priority, and you're done being sensible about it, one more to go. Next, the best for color accuracy. The LIFX Color A60. Every bulb on this list does color. The LIFX Color A60, at around £25 to £35, does color the way a chef does food. Technically superior, slightly intimidating, making everything else look underprepared. Just screw it in. No bridge, no hub, no ritual. At 1100 lumens, it's brighter than every other bulb here, hue included. Vivid, saturated color that's precise in a way that matters when you want a specific shade of amber, not just something warmish. Works natively with Alexa, Google Home, Apple HomeKit, and SmartThings. Music visualizer, scenes and themes in the app. No subscription. LIFX has read the room on how everyone feels about those. So, who is the LIFX best for? Design-conscious buyers after maximum color accuracy, HomeKit users wanting HUD-free simplicity, and anyone who's looked at a smart bulb's purple and thought that's more of a disappointed mauve. Buyers call it the best-looking smart bulb I've owned. The honest trade-off, £25 to £35 per bulb, adds up fast across a whole home, and Wi-Fi rather than dedicated mesh means occasional dropouts and congested networks. But for color quality with zero setup faff, nothing on this list touches it. You were warned. There you have it, the best smart light bulbs to buy right now. May your home look considerably more sophisticated than before you clicked play. Click the link in the description for the best offer now, or check our price tracker for price drop alerts. If you love this video, hit that like button, share with a friend, and subscribe. We believe that if you love this video, you will love the one in the top right corner. Thanks for watching.